shall pasture their flocks on it. And I will multiply man upon you, the whole house of Israel, all of it. The cities shall be inhabited, and the waste places rebuilt. Fields shall be bought for money, and deeds shall be signed and sealed and witnessed in the land of Benjamin, in the places about Jerusalem, and in the cities of Judah, in the cities of the hill country, in the cities of the lowland, and in the cities of the south. And I will cause you to be inhabited as in your former times, and will do better for you than at your beginnings. Then you will know that I am the Lord.
Nice door, nice beat.
And they will say, this land that was desolate has become like the Garden of Eden, and the waste and the desolate and ruined cities are now inhabited and fortified. And he will give rain for the seed with which you sow the ground, and grain, the produce of the ground, will be rich and plenteous. In that day your cattle will graze in the large pastures. Like as I have brought all this great evil upon this people, so will I bring upon them all the good that I have promised them. You Bethlehem Ephrata, from you shall come forth for me one who is to be ruler in Israel, whose origin is from of old, from ancient days. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulder, and his name will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace, and he will become a sanctuary. But a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense to both houses of Israel, a trap and a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and many shall stumble and fall and be broken. He will not cry or lift up his voice or make it heard in the street. His appearance was so marred beyond human semblance, and his form beyond that of the sons of men. He was despised and rejected by men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And as one from whom men hide their faces, he was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities, and with his stripes we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed, he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. Like a lamb that is led to the slaughter, so he opened not his mouth. By oppression and judgment he was taken away. And as for his generation, who considered that he was cut off out of the land of the living for the transgression of my people? And they made his grave with the wicked and with the rich man in his death, although he had done no violence, and there was no deceit in his mouth. Yet it was the will of the Lord to bruise him. He has put him to grief when he made himself an offering for sin. He shall see his offspring. He shall prolong his days. The will of the Lord shall prosper in his hand, because he poured out his soul unto death, and was numbered with the transgressors. Yet he bore the sins of many, and makes intercession for the transgressors.